Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and my friends, I want to share with you a simple message in this video, which is that the XRP FOMO is real. And I'm going to provide a little bit of proof of that. And I'm going to run through this article from You Today, titled Binance US CEO Says Bitcoin Rally Dominated by Spot Traders. And the Binance US CEO is none other than Catherine Coley on your screen right here, who formerly worked at Ripple. She jumped ship to go over to Binance.us. It was still a happy party, but that's pretty freaking cool. That's a hell of a resume, man. Ripple and then Binance US CEO. Good for her. But what they're talking about here when they're saying spot traders, just to be clear, we're talking about retail speculators. And so this is what's fascinating to me. You're seeing the beginnings of some tremendous bull action, in particular for Bitcoin over the last 30 days. Yeah, of course, in recent days, of course, we've seen a good jump up in XRP from 22 cents at its most recent local low, roughly, up to a little over 30 cents. And as I mentioned in a video the other day, by the time XRP gets to 33 cents rather, that'll represent a 50% increase in terms of price. So yeah, it's notable here. But in terms of the true crazy parabolic price action, that stuff hasn't even happened. And we're seeing a crazy increase in terms of market cap for the crypto asset class. And again, to be clear here, a huge part of the reason this is exciting to me is we haven't even seen huge swaths of capital flow in from institutional players. This is a retail-driven market still, even in 2020. That is supremely exciting to me. Because, yeah, it's a lot of money and new people are coming in, as I will illustrate in this video. But, man, the big guns, they're still on the sideline. They're like a lot of them. I mean, fine, like MicroStrategy, I've been talking about them. They put enough $425 million into Bitcoin. Fine, I'm just saying, we'll give it another 12 months or so. Let's see how much more big money comes in. I suspect it's going to be a lot greater than it is today, but it's just neat to see that you can experience these types of rallies even without that. And it just speaks to the degree to which we're early to the party here. This is a very nascent asset class, and here we are holding XRP when less than 0.002% or whatever it is of humans on the planet hold it, or even know what it is. Frankly, it's crazy to me. Anyway, before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap the like button, I'd appreciate the support, and subscribe to the channel, and take my free content, damn it. Here's a tweet from XRPL Charts. This is from today, so 11/18/20. Follow XRPL Charts for daily stats. And I did. I like this Twitter account. And they wrote the following: accounts created on the XRP ledger in the past 24 hours, 1,352. Now, I don't know if that sounds like a lot or a little to you, but it is a lot. So check this out. You can go to, I didn't pull it up for the sake of this video, but if you go to ledger.exposed, that's a website, type in ledger.exposed, and you can find on that website the total number of XRP accounts that have ever been created. And when I checked it a day or two ago, it was at, 2,170,000, somewhere thereabout. So it's a lot. And it took, about 8 years to get there, or 7 years, I'm sorry. So it would have been XRP, I keep forgetting if it was late 2012 or technically very early 2013 when XRP began getting traded on exchanges. Maybe it was early 2013. I guess I'd have to look it up again. But the point is, numbers in Moon Lambo head got jostled. So in early 2021 is what we're about to hit. I'm going to start over, dude. I swear I'm not having a stroke right now. Everything's cool, Moon Lambo healthy. But in January 2021, that'll be about 8 years since the inception of the XRP ledger. That's what I was trying to get at. That wasn't so difficult. Jesus. Damn, Moon Lambo. Somebody out there's like, unsubscribe. I don't blame you. It's fine. But anyway, so, but think about this. So check this out. I ran the numbers before recording the video. If this were a normal increase over 24 hours, 1,352 accounts, that would be roughly 493,000 new accounts per year. Think about that. There's 2.1 million currently, almost 2.2 million accounts in total. And you're talking about annually at this current pace, increasing the total accounts by close to 25% over one calendar year. And so I wanted to share this with you because this represents a huge increase of people coming into XRP. And think about that. With this many people coming in, we still haven't seen insane price action. So some of these people, they'll be like me and going to hold for the long haul. Some will sell up along the way, but they're here and they're coming in at increasing pace. That is neat to see. So I'm going to keep tracking this Twitter account. Hopefully they keep putting this stuff out here, and I'll be happy to share it with you. But this is notable. So like, even if the number 1,352 doesn't sound like a lot, it actually is if it stays if it were to stay at that pace. But you know what's neat? I think as time passes, even if it goes down in the short term, I bet it's in general going to increase because we haven't even seen truly global adoption yet. I understand, yeah, XRP is decentralized. It's a global phenomenon right now, as is the rest of crypto in general. But wait till the rest of the world catches wind of this. Like, I think you're going to see way more than that in the future. What if it's many thousands of new accounts? And here we are in the early days. And so to me, it just represents a fantastic opportunity. And look, I don't have a financial background. I'm not offering financial advice, so don't buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I just like to talk about this stuff as a fun hobby. That's all it is. It's just, I'm an enthusiast, not a professional in this stuff. I just think it's fun. But anyway, let's jump into this piece now. Again, titled, Binance US CEO says Bitcoin rally dominated by spot traders. During a November 18th interview with Yahoo Finance, Binance US CEO Catherine Coley mentioned that Bitcoin's rally to its highest level since December 2017 was mainly dominated by spot traders. And again, we're just talking about people like you and me trading on exchanges. That's what the term is, spot traders. She pointed to the fact that the funding premiums of perpetual futures contracts were still relatively low, remaining in the same range where they were a month ago. Now, funding rates are unique to derivatives trading platforms that offer never-ending contracts. If futures trade higher than spot, traders with long positions have to pay the short side of the market and vice versa. According to data provided by Byte, B-Y-B-T, or Bibit, is it Byte? Byte? I don't know. Either that's a typo or it's a stupid name. Either way, Moonlamp Wayne had none of it. I don't even care if that's starting to burn my biscuits up a little bit, man. But anyway, according to data provided by Bibit, 8-hour funding rates across Binance, OKX, Huobi are close to zero, signaling subdued bullish sentiment. Meanwhile, FTX is actually in the red at the time of writing. So the lack of enthusiasm means that the derivatives market is far from being overheated. Very high funding rates are often followed by a significant correction. And so that's a huge piece of what's interesting to me, because when we were at these levels 3 years ago, it was becoming increasingly clear as we approached what ultimately became Bitcoin's all-time high that there was extreme greed. There was a lot of over-purchasing of Bitcoin and many other cryptos at that point. And there were indications that the bubble would soon pop, and it absolutely was a bubble. But it's neat that we're at basically the same relative price point for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is not in a bubble today. Is that not fascinating? It's crazy. It's I don't know where this is going to go in this cycle, but for the analysts out there that know how to read charts and are calling for like 80 to 100,000 Bitcoin in this cycle, I get it. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I understand exactly why they're saying it may happen. Now, as reported by you today, Bitcoin skyrocketed to a new 2020 peak of 18,483 earlier today before seeing a pullback. Coley further claimed that the current uptrend was being driven with, quote, real gains in validation that hadn't been there in 2017. And so here's a quote from Catherine Coley, again, Binance US CEO. For the first time ever, you are seeing congressmen and women understanding Bitcoin. You are seeing massive macro investors understanding Bitcoin. You are even seeing corporate treasuries understanding and adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet. Truer words have never been spoken, my friends. So think about this, and I reported this in a video just the other day too. There's a newly elected senator, and I can't remember her name, but she was elected in Wyoming, and she is a strong advocate for Bitcoin, and she first got into it and started purchasing Bitcoin back in 2013. And this is an elected senator in the United States. And so it's also part of the reason to all the people that think, oh my gosh, what if the United States or whatever country bans Bitcoin? And I'm thinking, well, first of all, there's no indication that's going to happen at all. It doesn't even remotely look like that. But even if you're worried about the United States down the road thinking, oh my gosh, this Bitcoin thing's really taking hold even more than we thought, well, by then, think about how many people in power, as time passes, will be Bitcoin holders themselves. I don't think they're going to want to outlaw their own assets, right? And so this is the direction we're going, and I don't think enough people consider that here. But I do believe actually even the government today, like they understand the direction of all this is going and the potential, and they've even considered the ramifications if crypto takes off in the way that perhaps people like you and me here think that it will, what that might mean in terms of the United States dollar's position as a global reserve currency. So we shall see here. But it's truly just interesting times here. I am so excited to be here at this particular moment. And for me personally, I'm happy to share, like, this is the most interesting and exciting time that I've been involved in crypto. And mind you, I jumped in November 2017, right before the most massive run-up in price for XRP in history, from 20-something cents to almost $4. And yes, that was very exciting, but knowing what I know now and going through this, the experience of being in the space for this many years, even though I went through that in 2017, to me, this moment feels more exciting because I feel like we're on the cusp of something much more substantial in terms of adoption and price action, and specifically for XRP, so we'll see what that looks like. But I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!